Alright, so we probably stepped a few skips in the quest there, because we seem to be here for some kind of emergency. But let's talk to Yuki Tetsunai here first.
Oh, hello there.
A young woman with a very creative dye job brings her spontaneous good cheer down on you like a sledgehammer. We might regret this, but let's say hi. I'm Yuki, I'm the most awesome techie here. I'm also fast and strong, watch this. She smacks the table with some kind of tool, leaving a significant dent. Yeah. Don't act impressed. She smiles widely, twirling a lock of hair around her finger. Then she addresses you in a conspiratorial whisper. You know why they transferred me closer to the administration and science lab, even though I'm a blue and supposed to work on the chemical floor? Suggests that it's because she's so smart, suggests it's because she already pissed off everyone on the mechanical floor. Let's take the positive approach here. Yuki reacts with joyous surprise. Hey, that's exactly right. She frowns suddenly, but they don't let me do anything. There's an awkward pause.
Have a good one.
Alright. Do you have anything to barter with? Just a piece of cloth. When she sees you, Yuki jumps in place and waves one arm as though you're 100 yards away. Let's leave her to it.
Have a good one.
We talk to this guy. Forgotten case with papers. What's this? Inactive spherical relic. A metallic seeming ball surrounded by petals of some metallic material much heavier than its active counterpart. Let's take that along. Report on stolen relics. An official form neatly filled in by a firm hand. Judging by the stamps and signatures, it's been certified by a top Blackwing official. Let's take that up. Excuse me. Let's take that along as well. So we're not allowed to go in here. We're not allowed to go in there either. Should we try to break our way in?
Are you trying to hide? Are you trying to hide?
No. Oop, 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 oh.
The lock's been broken. I hope they didn't take anything.
Well, that sucks. And all the stuff that's interesting is right around there. The other door is more interesting anyway. Let's try the other one.
Someone broke the lock.
Yes. It was me. Let's see. Ah, a shovel. We need that. Digging. Graves, buried pits, and some rock debris can be excavated. Things of value can often be found in dug-up caches. Piles of stone can be dug with your hands. Other types of excavation requires a shovel, which gradually deteriorates with use. Remember that digging takes time, considering this when digging in radioactive or anomalous areas. Right. A carpentry hammer. Just a regular hammer, but let's take it. Alright, we leveled up. Let's see to that. We'll get light weapons. We can get it up to 60. There we go. Handgun ability. Reduce target damage by 30%, but increase their evasion by 30% for 2 rounds. Execute submachine gun ability. Precise shot, damage 100%. Assault rifle ability. Beanbag shot, shotgun ability. So yeah, we only got this one. That's a shame. But then again, light weapons gives you access to all these, so we might as well maybe. Oh, we also get a perk this level, it seems. Yeah, I'd like the idea of being a pistol wielder, but maybe we may as well switch it up. We still have 7 points left. We can't get anything there. Skill of manufacturing, repairing weapons. Should we get tech up to 30? We could. Original value 15. So we need to spend almost a whole level's worth of skill points, ability points in tech, which is a shame. Dust in the eyes. Yeah, probably should though. Yes. Let's have a look at the perks. The voice. We get more action points. 70% chance to skip a round due to terror that strikes you. Right. So we can do more in a round, but also we have a large risk of losing a round, so that isn't very good. Experience gained from cooking a dish plus 50. That's not too bad. Oh, this is interesting. So, as of now, Deft Hands is the best one. Let's see, double negative, discounts in store 20%. You are so ugly that even the merchants on the dome sympathize with you. Aw. Evil Eye. Huh, that's pretty interesting. Pickpocketing threshold plus 2000. Pickpocketing threshold? What is that? I'm not even sure what that means. A threshold on pickpocketing. Field medic, roaring good health. That's not a bad option to take. Heavy sleeper. Leg up. You instantly gain the next level. Hypochondriac. Precision plus 20% while at full health. That's not too bad. Ballistic retribution. After unjamming a weapon. Loner. Right, we can't take companions with us. They laughed at you, but now you're going to show them. Plus 45 tech, plus 45 science. Hmm. Hmm. That's a lot of tech. Interesting. Creature of the night. Observant. Hmm. That is probably a good one to take early on. Psychonaut. Sturdy. This one gets tagged on retroactively. Optimizer. Alright, this one we can't get. So yeah, we might take this one. What do we get for tech? No, hang on, science I mean. Because then we'll be boosted up to, well, at least we'll get these abilities. Perception +3 for the purposes of calculating the chances to see enemy stats. That's not too bad. Heavy weapons. We can hack. That is cool. Biochemical damage. So we get hacking. From enforcing. So when we get that perk, we're not too far off for 60 either. So let's see what 60 gives us. Improve high-tech weapons. You learn. That's pretty good. High-tech weapons +10. Well, yeah. Let's take this one. There we go. Alright, we already get... no, I'm in science. How many points? So we could get this up to... yeah, let's do that. There we go. Less than 60. Medicine. Piloting. Science. Survival. I don't think you get any anything added if you just put in some points. It's really all about hitting these thresholds. But we're getting close to 90, so let's do that. What do we get? Like, oh yeah, this is pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, this doesn't seem too good actually. I dare you. No. Right, save that. Pretty cool. So we're a nerd now. Stack of equipment. Fiber optics cable. Well, taken again anyway, but seems to have some use out of just being rather than just being junk. Piece of cloth, air gun, ammo. Let's take that. Still stealthing, don't know if that's really necessary, but let's do it anyway. Pipe wrench, sure. Huh. Let's check outside. So I'm wondering now if we, if and when we return, there's there's nothing here for us really. The storm seems to be getting worse. Let's head back. I'm wondering if the area is now reset at the door that we unlocked. Let's make a run for it. No, he's still looking. So this is... there's nothing there. Stealth. Yeah, still looking. We could break open this door and then go through. Let's try to get past him. Let's hope we don't get stuck behind him.
Where'd you make it quick? Scram.
Nah, I think we can make it.
Where'd you... Well? I hope we won't see you again.
Let's close the door. Let's yeah, let's leave it at that for now. That's okay. So we were asked to craft something. Empty air gun. Okay. Sure. Cool. All right. Let's see what this is about.
The giant display glows welcomingly when you approach. A red light comes on under the screen's steel hood. The camera is switched on. A gray old man with high cheekbones appears and squints out at you from the screen.
Do you copy?
He leans close to the camera, his glasses glittering.
My name is Martin Kingsley. I'm Chief Officer of Magellan Base. We were supposed to meet in person, but unforeseen circumstances prevented that. One moment. I'll grab your file.
He reaches for something out of view and produces a thin folder with your name on the cover. Apparently, your file. Kingsley opens the folder to thumb through the pages. He marks one of the pages with a pencil.
The Orange Wing. Well, Whatever else can be said about me, I'm a humanist. I would never reject a person simply because they made a mistake. If it was a mistake. Tell me, how did you end up in the ranks of the Oranges?
Right. Little, what would you say it? Kind of building our character up through dialogue. Let's see. Sidestep the question. Remark bitterly that you are indeed trying to mend your ways and you see the dome as a chance at a new life. Say that it was luck, adaptability and surviving skill that brought you to the dome. Hint that you're going to behave just the same but on a larger scale and with more freedom. Let's play into their hand really. Let's say that we're trying to mend our ways, even though we still steal everything that has value if we can get away with it.
The administrator enters a mark somewhere in your file. His expression is sincerely sympathetic. Kingsley closes the file and folds his hands in front of him.
Thank you for your reply. I learned a little more about you. Now I want you to learn a little bit more about us. Keep in mind, this is not a rehearsed speech.
He assumes a serious expression.
When the dome was discovered in 1971, it became a scientific and media sensation, a worldwide phenomenon, and likely the most significant discovery in the history of mankind.
Kingsley drums his fingers on the unseen desk, his gaze focused somewhere beyond.
I see. You were enticed here by radio advertising, telefilms, and all those interviews, billboards at every turn. Cronus wants the world to see the dome as a stage where something merry and fascinating is going on. But now that you're actually here, I want you to see the real picture.
Okay.
You can't make out his eyes behind the glare on his spectacles, but he seems to be staring directly at you.
Here's the truth. Nobody was waiting for us inside the dome. It's neither a treasury of technologies nor a cemetery of the ancients. Perhaps what we're doing now is defusing the world's most complicated bomb. Will our mission thrive? I believe so. If we work together and everybody does their part.
He looks back at your file.
I say, do what must be done. Because that's what the concept of the 5 wings is all about.
Kingsley points at the camera.
You're from Orange Wing. Your duties involve taking risks, and you'll more often face difficult grunt work. I don't think this mission requires an Orange participant, but my superiors are forcing my hand. Someone on the committee suggested it would be a good idea to use your performance over the next few days as a positive example. If it were up to me, I wouldn't send you. But alas, consider your mission to be of propagandistic nature.
Well, it's nice to be wanted.
Putting the folder aside, he sits back and stares at you in silence. It gets so quiet that the ticking of a clock can be heard through the speakers. Kingsley sighs quietly.
You were probably waiting for some boilerplate welcome speech, but I prefer to talk about real-world problems. Glad to meet you.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Yeah. Yes, let's make no reply here.
Martin nods slowly.
I apologize once again for this long-distance meeting. Now, as we don't have much time, I'd like to get to the point. I'm sure you're curious why you were taking off the bus to Magellan and brought here instead.
Well, I guess we were, though we kind of wandered in ourselves. Yeah, I really think we skipped a bit by exploring.
He moves closer to the camera.
I'm going to show you a short video. Please pay attention.
Kingsley's face freezes on screen.
I have an urgent mission for an employee of your background and qualifications. I'd have assigned someone from Magellan, but I'm short on personnel. That's why it has to be a newcomer. I apologize again for the rush, but it seems I have no choice.
Martin noisily clears his throat.
Maybe you've heard about Nashville Base. While preparing the materials for this mission, I came across a short documentary film about the complex. I think you should watch it.
The speakers produce a hollow click. Purple, gray, and black spots flicker on the screen. A blurred title, The Cronus Archive 1971 to 1974, was used in the production of this recording, appears at the bottom. The shadow of an airplane flies across a faded yellow desert. A cheery voice fills the room. Every day, our researchers uncover more and more of the dome's secrets. There is no doubt the underground structures, so-called objects, are organized according to some pattern. Though early on, the importance of the relics to scientific research was considered insignificant. The desert dims into the black of a chalkboard. White lines drawn by an invisible hand begin to sketch a schematic of the dome. The narrator continues. By 1972, however, many important discoveries had come to light in a period of only a few months, and the construction of stationary research bases adjacent to the more promising objects began. Personnel moved into Ankara in May of 1972, and within half a year, Boston and Dessau were also brought into service, though the biggest discovery was yet to come. The picture changes to a chasm suffused with electric light, people bustling about everywhere. The speaker's voice seems to come from a distance. In November of 1973, a massive network of underground caves and a structure of hitherto unseen complexity was discovered in Sector C-12. Soon afterwards, the construction of C-12 Nashville began. The camera glides through dim caverns as the silhouettes of bizarre mechanisms emerge. Metal structures loom up from the dark, surrounded by earth-moving machines and exhausted miners wearing orange jumpsuits. The speaker continues. C-12 Nashville is an innovative research complex located atop the primary relic mining location. The complexity of this object is unique. Communications... The film abruptly cuts out, and Kingsley's face reappears.
The rest of this information is classified. Hopefully you get the main idea. Nashville is a very special place, requiring people with both special qualifications and special clearance level, though yours will do for your task.
Let's see. Ask what your task is. Tell Kingsley you need to know why Nashville is so special. Ask who else is in your group. Let's start with 1. What is our task?
Martin adjusts his glasses.
So, the task. Nashville Base stopped transmitting and receiving signals yesterday evening. A reconnaissance group was sent out earlier today, but we haven't heard anything from them yet either.
Aha. Mystery.
The chief officer rubs his forehead.
Normally, I would never give this task to a newcomer like yourself, but I just don't have enough people.
Sounds unlikely, but alright.
He looks down at the documents again.
As I've already told you, someone up the chain decided to entrust this task to an orange. Should you succeed, you'll become a hero in the official propaganda. And should you fail, you'll become a martyr, I suppose.
Martin falters, choosing his words carefully.
You have to understand, the terms of the orange contract involve a certain level of risk. Fatal risk.
Kingsley is looking into the camera once more.
Your task is to get to Nashville, figure out whatever's behind the communication problem, get in touch with the group, and work with them to solve the problem.
The chief officer carefully returns the documents to the folder. You notice his hands tremble slightly.
Go downstairs. The truck must be waiting for you in storage. This task is urgent, but a small delay is acceptable if there's anything you need to settle here first. That is all. Any questions?
Hmm. So basically we can't even try to refuse the task. But then again, I was thinking, why should we do this? But then, seeing as the life of an orange mainly involves menial and hard physical labor, this might not be too bad if we think from our character's point of view. Yeah, we have no questions and we're ready to get started.
Kingsley's hand reaches toward the camera.
Great to hear. Take care of yourself. I'll talk to you later.
Traveling. Prepare yourself to leave the base defensive perimeter and venture into the outside world of the dome, where you must rely solely on yourself and your companions. Check your gear one last time and go to the orange truck waiting for you in the garage, on which you will continue your journey to Nashville facility. Later in the game you'll be able to acquire your own vehicles, which will act as your mobile base of operations and give you unprecedented freedom of movement. Ah, Adolf Schmitz followed us in here. Do you have anything new to say?
Hello again.
The black is studying the stitch in his right glove. He looks up when he senses your gaze. Yes? Ask what you're to do next. Smith smooths down a bumpy stitch with his finger. The stairs from the guard room lead to the storage parking. Look for the orange tractor truck. The driver's name is Clara Morgan. She'll take you to the object.
It was nice chatting.
Do you have anything else to say?
See ya.
Right. Yeah, I'm still wondering whether or not we should buy a gun.
Wow. Variable wavelength.
Welcome under the dome, an amazing excursion to a world of new technology and the riddles of an ancient.
Alright, we have a
Please stand by for decontamination to end.
we have a shovel now. So let's dig here. Relic dust. Lucky find. Well, if you say so. Huh, we're still carrying around a shovel.
Inhospitable wilderness, you'll say. And I fully agree with you. But what if I told you that in a year you'll be lying by a swimming pool, sipping a margarita right on this spot? Sounds like a sci-fi story. But we aren't strangers to sci-fi here.
We can, yeah. No, we're just stuck walking around with a shot. Oh, there it goes.
Please stand by for decontamination to end. Will soon be a real city in the west. With bars, casinos,
And the riddles of an ancient
and
civilization.
therapeutic
Listen to this
wellness.
information.
I don't know
use
Ah,
all
there we
things,
go.
But
and
I'm
receive a
sure
colorful
I'll come
leaflet.
here in a year and we'll feel like a real queen.
So we have enough money to buy a gun. I'd also like to buy gloves and maybe a hat. Let's have a look. Registration. Yeah, this is the guy that had a gun.
Salutations.
He has 2 guns now. Let's see. Do you want a pipe wrench? And a hammer. And you can have this. Should we? Alright, we can equip this, I think. Let's hold on to that one. What's this? Glue? Severe chemical poisoning for 300 turns. Let's hold on to that. Rapid fourfold relic extraction comes at a cost. Yeah, we should probably hold on to that as well. So yeah, I'm guessing this is it for now. There we go.
See ya.
Well, we're carrying a gun around. Let's hope they don't mind.
Listen to this information, useful for all wings, and receive a colorful
No,
leaflet.
don't seem to notice. Let's see, no, that wasn't it. Again, this is one of those CRPGs that has a rotating camera, which makes it easier for me at least to get lost.
Sydney playfully smooths down his hair and gives you his brightest smile.
You're reluctant to leave me, I can tell. And guess what? That suits me just fine.
What should we get? Tech +5. Encumbrance +5. That's not too bad either. Defense class +4. Mechanical resistance, heat resistance, cryonic resistance, authority. That is pretty good as well. Authority. Learnability, evasion. Worker's helmet, resilience, mechanical resistance, heat resistance. Night watch. Initiative +1. Encumbrance +3. Initiative. Hand to hand. Tech. Light weapons +5. Well, they're pretty cheap. Maybe we'll get those ones. What's this? Compact teleglasses. Initiative +3. See, those also give +5 heavy weapons, but they're more expensive. What's this? Relic slots. That's not too bad either, is it? Although we don't have many relics to equip now. Let's get these for now. Yeah. Well, we're out of money
The
now.
silver winks at you.
Gives us more encumbrance. There we go. We look very fashionable. We don't have an option to... Alright, we can strip stuff. Split. I'm not sure if we need to reload our weapon, but I'm a bit unsure if we should do this right now.
Welcome under the dome, an amazing excursion to a world of new technology and the riddles of an ancient civilization. Listen to this info.
So where should we be going now? Yeah, over here. Right, this way.
Welcome under the dome, an amazing excursion to a world of new technology
Wow.
and the riddles of an
Variable wavelength. Maybe it's a reaction to the scanner?
So we're not able to use those. It's Quentin Beasley. He was on the pod with us. Oh, we could get... that's a shame. Oh, that works. Nope. We have a full clip in our gun.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Mild fatigue. Won't hurt to get some rest.
Not now.
Are we allowed to be here? Let's see.
Not now.
Broken drinking machine. Some free cigarettes and food. Let's take that. Nothing here. Anything in here? Take it all. Trash bin. Who's this? Yeah, she was on the pod with us as well.
Not now.
Yeah. We weren't really meant to be here, I guess. Pair of scissors.
Not now.
Fine. So we'd better be careful about there we go. Yeah, might as well just leave.
Having a bad day? Squabble with the wife? Scratched up the paint on your car? Ulf, why do you hate me so much? What did I ever do to you?
Let's save the drama. Where's the cargo manifest? I know what it is. I know it came from Campbell, but I can't accept the cargo without the manifest.
Manifests he wants. Always manifests. You're a cold man, Ulf. You're heartless. Hey, did you see that storm? Hell, you want me to go back out there?
Those are the rules, Todd. Nothing I can do about it. Sorry.
Damn it. Well, I guess I'm going back to Campbell then. Hey, can you spare a cig? I'll have a puff of that.
Hawk. You use a Hawk car. Excellent choice. These nimble miniature cars allow you to quickly navigate your current location. In addition, sometimes such vehicles may be blocking a secret passage or container which can be accessed by pushing them aside. At worst, Hawks often contain useful batteries that can be removed. Honk the horn. Car driving 30, so we can't do that. I'm guessing that this is the truck where we have to leave in. What happens if you honk the horn? Let's just... A loud and sound beep rings from under the hood of the loading car. A green light on the loaded dashboard indicates that the vehicle is working and ready to ride, ready for a ride. So we can't ride it because we don't have the skill, but we do have the skill to remove the battery. Let's do that. Right, we're getting more and more fatigued, right? You open the battery compartment located near the driver's seat and take out the battery. The dashboard lights goes out. We can insert the power cell back in. Does the horn still work? Yeah, okay. That's not tied to the battery, it seems. So we can't get to the box because we cannot drive the car. Let's see if we can get something out of this. Hacking software package. A selection of popular computer programs providing unauthorized access to other people's accounts and electronic mail. Let's take that. Reagent box. Standard plastic container with a reagent kit delivered to all scientific centers under the dome. It has many potential uses, not all of them legal. Okay. Electrical equipment. Scrap. Might be able to hold on to that. How's our fatigue going? -1. An unremarkable Jupiter moon, covered with a thin layer of desert dust, is parked in the repair bay. Look in the window. You look inside. The interior of the car is upholstered in grayish-blue. Empty cans of soda perch on the slightly scuffed seats. Open the door and get in. Sure. You plop down into the soft seat. The car smells like gasoline, still warm. Familiar odor is coupled with that of some vaguely familiar chemical. Try to figure out what smells. You give a few probing sniffs and are rewarded with a sharp and fumy smell, like power steering fluid. And if it's soaked into the interior, that means the power steering is shot. No wonder it's in the repair bay. Let's see, what can we do? So yeah, start the engine. That will have no use. Let's see what's in the glove compartment. All you find in the glove compartment are a couple of old magazines and a dome road map. Look in the driver's side mirror. In the reflection you see a slice of the rear fender and a small car covered with a tarp parked behind you. Look in the back seat. The back seat is covered with clothes. There are a few dank smelling shirts, a light jacket and a silver winged blazer. There's a little bag under the blazer. Ah, got something out of that. You find a container of anti-rads and yet another can of soda in the bag. You decide to keep the loot, why not? Yeah, why not? Examine the dashboard. There's nothing unremarkable about the dashboard. The odometer reads 86,012 miles. Start the engine. Well, it won't start anyway, but let's try. You turn the key and the car is filled with the quiet rhythmic hum of the engine. Aha, so it's not shot. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice that the other people in the repair bay have stopped working to observe you. Turn the engine off and get out of the car. Yeah, we'll not risk it. Where are we supposed to go anyway? Well, maybe we could pry this open. Hey Todd. Let's talk to you. Why not?
I'm listening.
A blue in a faded uniform stands leaning against the dusty orange door of the tow truck. His badge says Todd Gasparian.
What do you want?
Kasparian looks at you and nods at the silver with a cigar. Right, that's the one. I've tried again and again to explain it to him. I say, show some understanding that he just digs in his heels. He says you're not allowed in without papers. Well, at least I'm allowed to be in and out all day, right? There's a storm out there, by the way. Sympathize, yeah, you're being sent out on the road too, to Nashville. Real terror is apparent on Todd's sunburned face. To where? Nashville in this weather? I tell you. They must have gone completely... Bah! There's no point to this. Their papers are more important than people, see? He awkwardly claps you on the shoulder, then leans in closer and whispers, take care of yourself on the road. A dome storm is not for nothing. And another thing. While in Nashville, take care too. There are rumors. Do you have anything? Greece. Temporarily 20 plus 20 tech. But it's rather expensive. It's all our money.
Bye-bye.
Rumors? Like what? What's in this box beside you? Spare parts. Some ore. Fiber cables. Let's take that.
Good day.
A tall and beefy silver is puffing on a cigar. He examines you keenly like he's trying to remember your face. The lettering on his badge says Ulf Knudsen. The hangar and first floor of Concord are restricted areas requiring special permission. Please leave the area. He raises his hand and points you to a sign plate on the wall.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, we were allowed to be here. Don't worry. Electronic equipment. We have some lockers here. Can fill those up. Nothing in there. Well, some pocket change.
An amazing excursion to a world of new technology
Wow.
and the riddles of...
There's a huge, disgusting dead insect lying on a cargo trailer. It most closely resembles an ordinary cockroach. Yellow hemolymph flows among the tarpaulin's folds and mixes with the acid, leaving the bleach stains on the cloth. Cockroach species. The fauna of the dome cannot boast of an abundance of species, but the small variety it is compensated by the huge number of intraspecific variations that have appeared over many generations. This applies primarily to cockroaches, although most of them are members of the genus Platella, grown to a huge size. Some of them have corrosive and poisonous glands. Eyewitness accounts allow us to talk even about cockroaches using psi energy. But this information is not officially confirmed. Giant cockroaches. Ew. Let's study the insect more closely. You take a closer look at the dead creature. Your perception allows you to notice lots of small details. There are numerous ragged holes in the chitinous shell. On closer examination, they turn out to be bullet holes. The mandibles are covered in dried blood, someone else's, assuming that like regular cockroaches, this one doesn't have blood. High perception means a good eyesight and hearing. Alertness, intuition and quick reaction time influences initiative, lockpicking, trap setting. Perception also helps with long-range marksmanship and in performing complex surgery. Huh. Surgery. Let's continue on. A soldier emerges from behind the truck, his black uniform dusty. He gestures you to approach. Look, I need a laborer, but I'm no silver. I can't just snap my fingers and get help, so we can dispense with the formalities. Grab a loader and take this thing to the whites, please. Okay, so we have no choice. Obey, you're an orange after all. So, we didn't scan it. Having found a loader in the corner of the storage, you drag the trailer with the cockroach remains to the scientist pavilion. The Whites aren't thrilled by your delivery, but you leave the cockroach with them anyway. Finishing your job, you return to the trailer to storage and tell the Black his task has been fulfilled. 5 reputation with the Black Wing. Craft something. Getting close to level 4 already, it seems. We can try to just lockpick our way in. It seems we're allowed to. Hello.
Speak quickly.
Please return to floor 2. You are contaminating valuable samples. Move away.
Get out.
Door panel, container.
Make it quick.
Again, please return to floor 2. You are contaminating valuable samples.
Scram.
The game doesn't like. Is there anything for us? Vladimir, do you have the same thing to say or not?
Oh, what do you want?
Newcomer, you are violating Concord Codex. Return to your floor immediately.
I hope we won't see you again.
Carl?
Speak quickly. Get out.
Right, let's move. Can we get out? Don't really want to try. Let's head to the truck. I think we're supposed to get into that truck. Let's see what happens if we pick this one. The truck is covered with desert dust and its engine is still burning hot. It feels like this car has come a long way before it got here. When you put your hand on a cockpit, an almost imperceptible noise like the rustle of the ocean fills your head. A slight tingling sensation occurs on the tip of your fingers, as if from a weak current. Right. So it's statically charged, maybe? An orange crawler tractor truck is waiting at gate 3. The vehicle's number have been scrubbed off by the desert wind and sand. This must be a transport Kingsley spoke of. The driver's side door is half open. A young woman is sitting sideways in the driver's seat, legs hanging out. You don't have anything interesting, really? Well, some bolts, though. Just one. I'll take one bolt.
Greetings.
She offers her hand. Hi, I'm Clara Morgan, and you're the novice going to Nashville, right? What's your name? How do you feel? Do you mind if I smoke in the car? Her handshake is surprisingly firm. Clara smells of soap, some fragrance, and slightly of gasoline. Charming. Let's just introduce ourselves first. She smiles. Glad to meet you, too. How did you like the load capsule and the funicular? Yeah, that's the tube, right? Yeah. I've got nuts. You want some? You want some? Or candy? Oh, I've got chocolate-covered fruit. Try some. Did you know candied fruit are dried? Then boiled in syrup? You climb into the cabin and plunk yourself down on the passenger seat. The truck seems bigger on the inside. A wooden rosary is hanging from the driver's mirror. The radio murmurs quietly. Lean back in your chair. Clara slams the door. Are we going then? Should probably go now. The roads are bad, very little asphalt, dirt tracks mostly. God willing, we'll get there before the storm hits. Mind if I turn the radio up a bit? Do you like music, blues, gospel? I, for instance, like. And she seems to trail off. You can make out exactly what Clara likes. The roar of the engine smothers the rest of her sentence, and the truck lurches into motion.
See ya.
And off we go. Now we actually got a little bit of rest, it seems, on the way there. Let's see, by 1973 the northern and eastern parts of the dome were covered by a developed network of roads along with related infrastructure, cafes, motels and of course gas stations. Today there are a little more than a dozen gas stations, but the Kronos management expects to bring their number to 50 by 1975.
The highway leading to C-12 Nashville is blocked by an anomalous storm, and you're forced to detour over a mountain pass. Soon, the radiator boils over, and you have to stop. Clara lifts up the hood and thoroughly examines the steaming radiator.
The engine's boiling, so we'll have to wait. You do know what happens when a car boils, right?
The Blue shuts her mouth abruptly and stares anxiously at the dark funnel cloud dancing on the horizon. Now that you're on higher ground, it's clear that the storm has overtaken a fairly large section of road. It will be difficult to pass.
Yeah, let's ask her what we should do next.
The Blue looks at the engine again.
We wait. As soon as it cools down, we'll go. This storm worries me more, but it's not an insurmountable problem. I heard there are some relics at the local gas station that protect against anomalies. You could even accidentally step on one out here, they say. Mysterious are the ways of the Lord.
Let's see. Ask her to tell more about these relics. Ask about anomaly storms like this one. Find out what's interesting about this gas station. Yeah, what about these relics?
Your companion perks up a bit. She seems to be interested in this subject.
This place is registered as a resource anomaly zone. Do you know what that is? It's when the relics mined there have been studied and deemed useful. Not much is known about these relics. They dampen anomaly fields, even very strong ones. They're also found in other parts of the dome. They're known as bronze apples, or aluminum apples. I don't remember, but something like that.
Let's ask her about anomaly storms like this one.
The Blue looks at the storm once more.
There have been more and more of these lately, and they're getting stronger. I personally think it's divine judgment for how we've squandered the riches under the dome.
She sighs and squirms.
I knew people who got caught in one of those storms. They blow up so fast, there's no chance to get away. God rest their souls.
The Blue makes the sign of the cross.
Find out what's interesting about this gas station.
Morgan thinks for a moment.
It's a combination cafe gas station called Roadside Picnic. Never been there myself, but there's something off about it. There are several anomalies around there and weird relics. Supposedly, machines and structures decay much faster than they should in that area. But maybe that's just a story.
Okay. Yeah, let's Well, we have no other option than to say that we'll check out the gas station. Maybe find some of those relics he's talking about. Oh, that's switching our weapons. Let's see. Ah, we're here now. Okay.